While most people are debating whether AI is dangerous, others are quietly building empires, digital empires, not with offices, not with teams, not with investors, but with systems. They're not louder, they're not smarter, they're simply earlier. And in every technological shift in history, the early ones don't just win, they dominate. The biggest wealth transfer of this decade isn't coming, it's already happening, and most people won't even realize they missed it until it's too late. Most people think AI is something that's coming, something futuristic, something that will arrive one day and change everything overnight. But that framing is wrong. AI is not the future. AI is infrastructure, and infrastructure doesn't announce itself. It replaces things silently. Electricity didn't arrive. It quietly rewired the world. The internet didn't explode in a single moment. It slowly consumed industries, retail, media, banking, communication. AI is following the same pattern. While you scroll through content generated by it, while you experiment with prompts, while you argue about ethics and regulation, others are building systems on top of it, and systems are where the money is. When people hear the words gold rush, they imagine miners digging for gold. But historically, the real winners were not the miners. They were the ones selling the tools, the infrastructure, the railroads, the supply chains. During the California gold rush, far more fortunes were made selling shovels than digging with them. AI is no different. Most people are playing with tools. A smaller group is building the tools, and an even smaller group is building systems that automate the tool users. That's the real gold rush. Not prompts, not hype. Infrastructure. Right now, in small apartments, co-working spaces, and quiet home offices, people are building AI automation agencies, AI content networks, AI-powered SaaS products, faceless YouTube systems, automated sales funnels. Some of them are one-person companies operating like 10. They don't have big teams. They don't need them. AI is the leverage. A single operator with the right systems can now do the work of an entire department. And leverage has always created wealth, not effort. Leverage. But here's what most people still don't understand. This isn't only about opportunity, it's about compression. Every major technological shift compresses the value of certain skills. When tractors appeared, manual farming labor was compressed. When software arrived, entire clerical departments were compressed. When the internet scaled, physical retail was compressed. AI is compressing cognitive labor. Tasks that once required hours now take minutes. Tasks that once required teams now require prompts. Companies are not asking whether AI will replace jobs. They're asking how many roles can be automated without breaking the system. Customer support, copywriting, basic design, research, internal documentation, marketing analysis, not eliminated overnight, but quietly reduced, restructured, optimized. And when productivity increases, headcount decreases. This is not a dystopian theory, it's economic logic. Businesses reward efficiency, and AI is the most efficient tool humanity has built in decades. This creates a gap, a leverage gap. On one side are individuals using AI to save time. On the other side are individuals using AI to build systems. Saving time is useful. Building systems is transformative. One person uses AI to write faster emails. Another builds an automated outreach engine. One person uses AI to generate content ideas. Another builds a content pipeline that runs daily without manual effort. One person experiments. Another engineers. And that gap compounds. Because leverage compounds. The more systems you build, the less dependent you are on time. And the less dependent you are on time, the more scalable your output becomes. This is where wealth begins to separate. Not at effort, not at talent, at leverage. There's another layer to this shift. Attention. Attention is no longer organic. It's engineered. AI doesn't just create content, it optimizes it. It studies patterns, click behavior, watch time, drop-off moments. It refines messaging, titles, thumbnails, scripts, pacing. The creators who understand this aren't just posting videos. They're building content infrastructure, automated research, script templates, voice systems, editing workflows. distribution funnels. They don't rely on inspiration, they rely on systems. And systems don't burn out. People do. The attention economy is no longer about creativity alone, it's about structure. Whoever controls structure, controls flow. Most people will miss this shift, not because they're incapable, but because they stay observers. They consume information about AI, they watch tutorials, they debate tools, but they never move into system design. Building feels uncertain, consumption feels safe, and safety rarely builds leverage. There's also psychological resistance. AI feels new, complex, overwhelming, so people postpone action. They wait for clarity, but clarity often arrives after positioning is gone. In every technological revolution, early movers felt uncertain. Late movers felt regret. Positioning doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It doesn't mean becoming a coder overnight. It means shifting your thinking. Instead of asking, how do I use AI? Ask, how do I build something that uses AI? Instead of asking, how can this save me time? Ask, how can this create leverage? Leverage means output without proportional input, income without constant effort, systems that function when you're offline. That's the shift. The gold rush isn't about chasing every new tool, it's about identifying infrastructure opportunities, automation agencies, micro SaaS, AI-enhanced service businesses, faceless media systems, digital assets that compound. You don't need to predict the entire future, you just need to build early within it. Right now, we are in the early positioning phase. Tools are accessible, competition is growing but not saturated. Barriers are lower than they will be in 5 years. But this window will narrow. When AI becomes normalized infrastructure, the advantage will shift from early positioning to capital dominance. The early stage favors builders. The mature stage favors corporations. History shows this pattern clearly. The question is simple. Are you early or are you comfortable? The AI gold rush has already started. Not in headlines, not in hype cycles, but in quiet code bases, automation dashboards, and digital systems scaling in the background. The next decade will not reward the loudest voices. It will reward the most leveraged systems. You can watch the shift, or you can build within it. If you want to understand the systems behind money, power, and AI, and how to position yourself before the shift fully matures, make sure you subscribe to Hustle Aura. Like this video if it gave you clarity. And stay close. Because the next evolution of digital power is just getting started.